What's going on, guys? Welcome to the video. We have another car crash interview from a Labour MP. This time it's one of the new crop who is a die-hard Corbynista and was once Ken Livingstone's advisor. So you can guess what we're going to be dealing with here. It's yet more of the same old mantra from Labour Party officials that claims the manifesto was actually popular with the people, despite the fact that they got destroyed at the last election, with themselves losing 60 seats. But in what has been a theme this year for Labour and its MPs, when they appear on the mainstream media, they have produced another car crash. She completely skirts around the question as to why the Labour Party's parliamentary meeting was in uproar the other day because of comments she made regarding positives from the election, along with another Labour Party favourite this week, which has been, of course, blaming the mainstream media. Now, it's not really going to need me commenting afterwards because it's all pretty self-explanatory when it comes to how blatantly stupid what she's saying is, and of course the blatant fact that she's not even answering these questions. She's just skirting around it while of course trying to avoid blame. So let's check it out.
There were howls of derision and shouts of anger at this week's meeting of the Parliamentary Labour Party, the first since their crushing election defeat. They were triggered by the words of a newly elected Labour MP and an ally of Jeremy Corbyn, who declared to the room that there was still a lot to celebrate. She's Claudia Webb, the MP for Leicester East, who sits on the party's National Executive Committee and joins us from Westminster. Morning to you.
Good morning, Nick. And of course, I don't sit on the National Executive Committee, having been elected as the a Member of Parliament for Leicester East.
Forgive me if that's out of date. So, what were you saying that there was a lot to celebrate?
Well, look, I think that it's largely misreported. The election result was of course a huge, big blow for Labour, and of course all of us who put our hearts and soul into this campaign are deeply disappointed. In huge parts of the country, we have to build Labour. That was absolutely clear.
But you did say those words, and there were howls of derision. So I'm just asking what you thought there was to celebrate.
Well, I think, as I said, it was misreported. What I said was that we had cause to celebrate the fact that we have a huge increase in the number of women in Parliament. We had cause to celebrate the fact that we had an increase in the number of black and minority ethnic people in Parliament. We had cause to celebrate by the fact that we had a manifesto, a set of policies that actually were popular with people, and that actually met the needs of the kinds of inequality and poverty that we are facing. Those issues don't go away, and the issues that were necessary to tackle the inequalities in society, to tackle to take on the establishment and to move the agenda towards change and transformation for large swathes of the electorate were there in our policies.
Critical to what you've just said, and the reason it was controversial, you've just said the manifesto was popular. You went down to your worst defeat in more than 80 years. In what way was your manifesto popular? You see, what people think is that you're in denial. Your leader was defeated. Your manifesto was defeated. This is your defeat, they say, you, the Corbynites.
Well, look, the reality is you can't take away the issues that are affecting society. It is not right that people should be living in and experiencing rough sleeping, that families are making
indeed, but
choices.
Forgive me, Claudia, that wasn't the question. The question was you just said. Forgive me, your question was it's popular, you said. I'm asking you for the evidence that the policies were popular.
Well, that's what I'm trying to say to you. What I'm trying to say to you is that it's not right for our society to face levels of rough sleeping, homelessness. It's not right for there to be 0-hour contracts and unscrupulous employers that deliver nothing but poverty wages. It's not right for families to experience choices between heating and eating. We're coming up to a Christmas, and people are really suffering. These issues don't go away. Labour's policies,
but that's not what the party's debating. The party's debating why you lost, Claudia Webb.
Well, this is the point.
What is the point? Why did you lose?
Arrive at the point.
Being that what we were up against was whether or not our policies had the power to be credible to the to the general population. By that, what I mean is whether or not Labour had the power of mass media and newspaper corporations that speak to the electorate, that present a story that doesn't question the Tories and what they are doing. For example,
we're out of time, so just make it brief if you would.
This was a Brexit election for sure.
Okay.
This was not a climate election, for example.
Okay.
The climate agenda did not get on the table, did not get at the ballot box. This was a Brexit election.
Understood.
And
Claudia
so,
Webb, sorry, we will have you back for a longer time. I don't mean to be rude, but there's weather and news to come to, and thank you very much indeed for joining us.
I told you, there's nothing I can really add to it. It's that much of a shit show. I really don't know what this spunk trumpet's up to, but she don't have a clue. Blames the media and everything but the reasons it is. And if you ask me, she has nothing but contempt for the interviewer and the British public. Could be wrong, but by the sounds of it, that would be my opinion. Now, before I go, I want to thank our PayPal, Patreon, Subscribestar and YouTube members for supporting the channel, along with everyone who watches my videos. Remember to let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Leave a like, subscribe with the notification bell and share this video as it helps the channel a lot. And I'll see you all in the next one.
There is a pattern consistent throughout history of oppressed people turning on the oppressors. Slaves against their owners, the peasantry against the feudal barons, colonies, Mr. Verhofstadt, against their empires. And that is why Britain is leaving. And it doesn't matter which language you use, we are going, and we are glad to be going. We're off.